thank you for joining me on the channel Mazaraf Tarot. Today I'm doing a collective energy reading, honestly, but it could be geared to Aquarius, all right, or the cross watcher. But it's gonna be the same format, right? I'll be using pronouns, male, female, he, she, them, they, so on and so forth. But just find your place in the reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. So I have my cards, but I also have a couple of books that I want to start reading from. Well, I've already read from this one. I just kind of periodically pull out passages from it. But today I went and got the Constitution of the United States of America. And the reason why I kind of wanted to get this is because I was talking about husbanding, which is like a shepherd or someone that works on a vessel. But I had mentioned wife. Now, the wife is German. Well, the root word of it is German. And it's like with or something like that. But essentially, it equates to the word woman. So it makes me think of shepherding and a wife, America, a feminine energy, a feminine principle. Take it however it resonates. And it also has other founding documents in it. So I wanted to go ahead and read from this, but I also have my tarot cards as well, Aquarius cross watcher, whoever may be interested in this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Aquarius. I'm not going to read the introduction, honestly, and I'm just kind of going to start Aquarius. Aquarius, so we're going to read from the amendment, one of these amendments. I don't know why it's Roman. Why would it be Roman? We're not in Rome. We're not in Rome, and our founding fathers were not Roman, right? Or they weren't Roman. Our founding fathers would have been British. And I don't think in 1776 that British would still be using Roman numerals. I just feel like they would have been using numbers because 1776. But it was proposed in 1917 and ratified 1919. There you go, your rats. But let's go ahead and get into it. Section 1. After 1 year from the ratification of this article, the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors within the importation thereof into or the exportation thereof from the United States and all territories subject to the jurisdiction thereof for beverage purposes is hereby prohibited. So, Aquarius, we're talking about prohibition and how it's intoxicating. Section 2. The Congress and several states shall have concurrent power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. This article shall be inoperative unless it shall have been ratified as an amendment of the Constitution of legislators of the several states as provided in the Constitution within 7 years from the date of the submission hereof to the states of Congress. The amendment X1X, whatever. What is that? I know that's, be quiet, 9, 10, 19, whatever. The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. The term of the president and the vice president shall end at noon on the 20th day of January, and the terms of senators and representatives at noon on the 3rd day of January of the years in which such terms would have ended if this article had not been ratified, and the terms of their successors shall have begun. The Congress shall assemble at least once in every year. Such meeting shall begin at noon on the 3rd day, unless they shall, by law, appoint in different days. So we're already doing 1, 2, 3. We're already doing 1, 2, 3. For Congress, for the president, is 120, but it was ratified in 1933. Bullshit. And 1920, women can vote. Yeah, I got that dog in his cage, and he is highly upset, but he didn't put his hands on me, and I'm not dealing with it today. Be quiet. So this is really, really interesting to me because representatives, again, is 1, 2, 3, and senators is 1, 2, 3. The president is the only one that is, no, it's not 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 2. Catch 22. For the end at noon, 1, 2 on the 20th of January, 1, 2, 2, 1. So it's trying to be a 33. Listen, I just think that is boring. I mean, not boring. I just think, I don't know, what do you guys think about prohibition and how it was something that was constitutional, but then they changed it because it's a good thing. Now, I know slaves and everything, but slavery doesn't mean what people think it means. I've already broke down the numbers. It's a biblical thing where 1/3 of the angels fell from heaven. And that is supposedly the white man. It just ain't. And then black people, 3/5. 3/5 is it the one? I can't remember the math. I can't remember the numbers. But they took your money. They took your money and reversed it, inverted it. Now you got a 5/3, but it's supposed to be 3/5. Be quiet. So we're also going to read from The Art of War really quickly. We're going to be starting off from hold on, y'all. Okay. We're going to be starting off from maneuvering, and we're going to be reading from 19 in The Art of War. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable at night, as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. When you plunder a countryside, let the spoil be divided among your men. And when you capture new territory, cut it up into allotments for the benefit of the solidary, whatever. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. He will conquer who has learnt the artifice of deviation, such as the art of maneuvering. The book of army management says, on the field of battle, the spoken word does not carry far enough. Hence the the institution of going in drums, nor can ordinary objects be seen clearly enough. Hence the institution of banners and flags. Yeah. Anyway, Aquarius, cross watcher, whoever, let's go ahead and pull some cards real quick. Aquarius, pass energy, please. Aquarius. Oh, hold on. Let me also read the handy dandy notebook. Aquarius, cross watcher. We're going to be starting off from no, we're not. I already read this. So Aquarius, I'm used to it's much smaller. Right here. We're going to be reading from Thessalonians 17:33. We're going to be starting off from section 12. Now, them that are such we command and exhort by our Lord Jesus Christ, that with quietness they work and eat their own bread. But ye, brethren, be not weary in well-doing. And if any man obey not our word by this apostle, note that man and have no company with him, and that he may be ashamed. Yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. Now the Lord of peace himself give the peace of his blah, 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 blah. Amen. I know you're wondering why. I mean, because, you know, I've talked about this on my channel plenty of times. Almost like an origin story of mine. But the thing is, you know, I was thinking about the coming days of Jesus, or the coming days of the Lord, or the coming days of God, whatever have you, and how he rises the dead, and then he sends some people to quote unquote heaven, but it won't be heaven because God is not there, right? God is not there. But he sends some people away, and it's judgment and all this other stuff. But essentially, it has something to do with 144,000. But it's just like, again, God has me dealing with something that even he doesn't want to deal with, i.e., all these damn people. And it's getting to the point where it's like hard for me. It's hard for me, between all these damn people's experiments, all these damn people's toxins, all these damn people's beasts, all these damn people's being in a way. It's just too damn hard. And it's just like, again, not God has let me down, but again, I feel abandoned by my Father, because essentially it's like, how dare you quote unquote go to the damn top to get space or distance yourself from a fallen man, regardless if it's white or black, 3/5 or 1/3, regardless, and you let it go, and you let that go, you let Adam and Eve go, you let them go with all this fucking knowledge, all this knowing shit, all this shining shit, and then I'm still stuck here having to deal with your failures, and I don't fit in, and I don't belong. And it's just like, you want me to wait, God willing, either for you to come back and get rid of all your failures. But I told my God, my Father, from the very beginning, that I'm being attacked by your fucking rats. And he just wants to rest, and he just wants to sleep, and he just wants to turn the other cheek and act like it's not happening, while these fucking things are doing all this programming, doing all this shit, and being around me, and just bothering my being, my soul, agitating the fuck out of me. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired, because while God would be getting all this damn rest, because he done freed himself from Adam and Eve and his rotten motherfucking apples of non-children fucking clay, I'm down here stuck with his motherfucking mistakes. But you know what? I had seen something, or I tried to form something out of clay. It was like the first time it had ever been done, and I had to use sand and water and paste to make clay, and I was trying to make this book be formed by clay, and it was a mess. It was a mess. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got here in the cards. Aquarius. Be quiet. Sorry, I stopped. You get on my nerves. Knight of Swords. Why is somebody in the past pulling away? No, that's just me. Somebody is like, I don't got time for your love, and I don't got time for none of these motherfucking piggies at the motherfucking market. I really don't. I can't even just be outside without it being, it's a problem. It's a problem because everybody's in this motherfucking race for fucking cheese. You know, a cheese is a figment of somebody's imagination from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. Cheese is utterly disgusting because he'll get in bed with, it'll deal with anybody. And I'm literally like over it. I'm over it. I can't just be at peace. And then we got false idols. We got people in my motherfucking business. You know what? If I was God and people would have started having the knowing, especially you bitches, because ain't none of you men, okay? Especially you bitches. I mean, I don't want no bitch knowing nothing. And then knowing what I'm doing without me telling you what I'm doing. Do y'all get the ramifications of that? Eve would have known what God was doing or saying without ever having talked or spoke or been around God. All off the strength of the devil. Do y'all understand the ramifications of that? I deal with that on a motherfucking daily. And I'm so motherfucking tired. I'm so motherfucking tired. Because I'm not friends with you. I'm not friends with Jordan. I'm not friends with a white bitch, black bitch, Mexican, or an Asian. Baby, I don't care. I don't care. I barely could keep my shit together with a damn dog. Okay? Man's best friend. I barely can handle it. So it's like the only thing that I can handle is the spirit things that I deal with. The stories, the books of life. That's all I can handle. And at times, it be too much for me because it's just like, in their constitution, they start talking about liquor. To build a country, the first thing we got to talk about is beer. I don't think no goddamn drunks can run shit. They can't run their own goddamn life. And their motherfucking constitution, they can tell you you can have a slave, but you can't have a drink, bitch. But them knowing something. What the fuck them knowing? What the fuck Aquarius knowing? What the fuck you knowing? Other than something you ain't supposed to motherfucking know. I'm gonna tell you something you is supposed to know. Bitch. I don't like you. I about didn't like a damn thing all my motherfucking life. You know the only thing I like? My motherfucking money. That's the only thing I like. And I don't like motherfuckers with money. You don't need money. What you motherfucking need to do is get a clue. And why you know so much about me, bitch. And I don't know nothing about you. I think all bitches is tied in with the devil. Not even Capricorn, bitch. Some snake in the grass. Some forbidden apple. Some motherfucking sick ass 33. I don't know what the fuck. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you two things. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. You know what? I got a Capricorn child. Oh yeah. I got a Capricorn child. That's right. Can't know a motherfucking thing. He will make you fall. You know, he'll just bump right into your motherfucking ass and make you fall. And frame you for it. That's her fault. Oh yeah. He got from his father. The king of the Jews. That's what father is. That's a goddamn joke. Who Aquarius the king of? Aquarius is a star. What star? What star? But because I'm also Aquarius. Because my Cancer sign is some star constellation shit. So Aquarius don't even exist. Aquarius is a generalization of star. So you're not even real. Aquarius is not even real. Imagine forming your whole identity off being a star when every constellation is also Aquarius. Oh, okay. It's the water-bearing star. Okay. Let me let you in on the secret. They say above us is actually the firmament. We will all be water-bearing. I'm so much of a water-bearing star, Aquarius. I'm a water sign. You, for some reason, an air sign and a water. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I don't even know how a ram is fire. The only way I'm going to get a ram on fire is for a sacrifice. I plan to sacrifice it. That's the only way I can make it be a fire sign. Do you out there just see a ram on fire? Isn't that what Aries signifies? I don't give a fuck if it's Zeus child or a goddamn ram. I don't care. Regardless, I would have it sacrificed. In fire. Not to any gods, no, for humanity. Leo, baby. I ain't never seen no motherfucking Leo on fire either. I think it's going to be much harder to do to get that motherfucker on fire. But it could be done. I'm going to vote for the British one. I'm going to vote for the British Lion. If we must. And then Sagittarius. For some reason, Sagittarius is a half horse, half man, and it's also completely on fire. It's completely heated up. I don't know what the fuck a centaur is doing on fire, but It could. It could. It could. Ain't none of them fire signs. They do not exist. I don't even know what a Gemini is. They said Geminis is too that's too much. I don't think it's an air sign. I ain't never breathed in Gemini. Nope. I ain't never breathed in a water-bearing star. And I ain't never breathed in a motherfucking scale. I don't even know how to do that. No. Taurus is an earth sign. I do believe bulls are on earth. I do believe. Capricorn. I don't know what a Capricorn is. I think it's another Aries, but it's more safe because it don't want to be on fire. It don't want to. It want to be just an earth sign. Well, it's a big motherfucking secret. Virgo. Let's say Virgo is some bitch. I don't know who she is. It probably is an earth sign. I don't think so. I never met a girl named Virgo. Cancer signs, water. Pisces, water. Scorpio, that's just a watery death. I got something to do with the flood. I don't give a fuck. I want to know something. I'm going to tell y'all who is and who ain't.